my little cubs. I'm your host, Professor Nicodemus Beastly, and welcome to Wolf Moon Cinema's Vintage Toy Review. Tonight's vintage toy is Gre-Gory, the big bad vampire bat. Manufactured by Mattel Toys in probably 1979. The copyright information is 1979 on the toy. Its presence in the 1980 JCPenney's catalog makes me think that it was released slightly later. Essentially, it is a rubber toy bat, which, among other features, when shaken will cause the wings to flap. Has holes in the feet, allowing it to hang from a number 2 pencil, or as the packaging says, to hang it from a string. Has a mouth with soft rubber jaw, allowing you to insert your finger. Why you would want to do that, I have no idea. But its most significant feature is the translucent stomach that allows you to watch the flowing blood meal as you push the button on the back. After almost 40 years, mine does still flow a little bit. This toy is unusual. It was part of a series of standalone monster toys made by Mattel in 1979 and 1980, along with other toys such as Crusher and Suckerman. I have no idea. It seems to me at that point that Mattel, which would be another 2 years away from releasing Masters of the Universe, was struggling to find boys' toys properties. What with the failure of Battlestar Galactica, the fact that their Flash Gordon line, released at around the same time, didn't really take off, be another year before their Clash of the Titans line, but it also would fail. So I think that they were basically throwing things at the wall and seeing what would stick. Another interesting fact about this toy is that being made in either 1979 or sometime in 1980 means that it was released in the wake of a year of numerous vampire movies, such as the Frank Langella Dracula, the remake of Nosferatu, Love at First Bite, and what may have been most likely the source of this toy, a horror film called Nightwing that featured killer vampire bats with rabies. Actually, I take that back. It wasn't rabies, it was bubonic plague, because rabies would have made too much sense. Needless to say, it is an interesting piece. It is well sculpted, but I think in some ways it's an underwhelming toy. The packaging was very nice. It was advertised widely in comic books, but, you know, the blood feature is interesting. If you watch, you can kind of see it flowing a little bit. The pump doesn't quite work as well as it used to. It's an interesting piece, but I don't think it's something I'd really recommend. And that is Gre-Gory, the big bad vampire bat. Good night!